Hey, this is Derek, and this is a quick preview of Sentinel Hub Playground. Sentinel Hub is a website dedicated towards processing Sentinel, Landsat, and other satellite imagery systems, and it gives the user the tool to extract maps and run them through various different types of analyses. We're looking at the Playground, which is basically the public-facing web-based tool for exploring these maps. Sentinel Hub's business model is that they provide this web-based version, but you can also access an API for a subscription fee. In this case, though, it's pretty useful for us to be able to look at the web-based version and see what the service has to offer. So I'm looking at a global map right now, but if I were to zoom in, we'll look at Kiambu County, which is just to the north of Nairobi, Kenya. And Kiambu is the site of one of TechMatter's co-design partners based in Africa. Okay, so looking at this tool, we're able to mess around with the days that we want to see. At the moment, I'm looking at February 2nd, but if I wanted to, I could jump forward to February 7th, and I've decided that that's less of a good day because of the cloud cover. I could also mess around with the amount of cloud cover I'll allow. NASA recommends getting 20% cloud coverage for decent analyses. And in this case, I found a day, February 2nd, which has almost no cloud cover, making it perfect for our visual analysis. Okay, so now we're looking on the left-hand panel at a bunch of different renders. And these are renders that are taking different spectra from a Sentinel-2 satellite and generating some analysis from them. For example, if I wanted to look at a vegetation index, it tells me that it's looking at a combination of bands B8 through B4 over B8 plus B4, and it gives us a sense of where vegetation is particularly strong. Note here in Nairobi, the vegetation is fairly weak, and over here in this bright green area, which is, if you look at the natural color, forest, then you have quite a bit of vegetation. And then here, if I zoom in, is more mixed use of the landscape. So there's it looks like there are roads and some sort of residential area alongside what appear to be rivers. So the difference between these three areas of like strong urban, maybe mixed, and forest is pretty clear when looked through a vegetation index, right? You can also look at a moisture index, which is B8A minus B11 over B8A plus B11, showing how moist the various areas are. And again, here in Nairobi, it gets a little bit drier, and these more vegetated areas are a little bit more blue. Okay. We can look at color infrared vegetation. And here I think the darker the red, the less infrared or heat the area is giving off, which should indicate strong vegetation here. But I guess I also see like an urban environment, and urban environments radiate a lot more heat than a grassy environment. So we can see that the darker red in this case indicates the forest. And you can also do a bathymeric analysis, which basically shows where the subterranean water levels are. So all of this is possible using Sentinel Playground data and using these preset renderings that various people who are analyzing the ground have created to have a sense of what's going on the ground. And again, this is using multispectral analysis, not hyperspectral analysis, which is available in more limited quantities and at much narrower bandwidths that can give you specific ideas of like what specific plants are down there or what minerals are visible. The tool also allows you to generate an image that you can then copy the URL from or download as a, a PNG? JPEG. So there's that as well. You can also run a number of different effects if you want. These aren't major, but you can, increase the grain of your image or turn up the gamma if you really want to, like, throw something into relief. But it's not a very powerful tool. Basically, for the Sentinel Hub Playground, you take what you get. Okay. Thanks for watching. Oh, and one last thing. This is where you can select which satellite you're getting information from. So Sentinel-2, the various Sentinel-2s allow for multispectral analysis, but you also have access to Landsat, DEM, MODIS, and Sentinel-1. Okay, thanks for watching.